This is The Top, where I interview entrepreneurs who are number one or number two in their industry in terms of revenue or customer base. You'll learn how much revenue they're making, what their marketing funnel looks like, and how many customers they have.
I'm now at $20,000 per top.
5 and 6 million.
He is hell-bent on global domination.
We just broke our 100,000 unit sold mark.
And I'm your host, Nathan Latka.
Okay, Top Tribe, this week's winner of the $100 is Rhett Gillens. He is he's in the restaurant industry, and he feels stuck. He wants to start his own software business. So congratulations, Rhett, for your guys' chance to win $100 every Monday morning. Simply subscribe to the podcast on iTunes now in order to enter, and then text the word Nathan to 33444 to prove that you subscribed. Top Tribe, you know I don't have a lot of time to waste. That's why I use FreshBooks to send out invoices and make sure I'm collecting my money. To get your free month, go to nathanlatka.com/FreshBooks and enter the top in the How Did You Hear About Us section. Nathan Latka here. This is episode 587. Coming up tomorrow morning, you'll learn from Anir. He's the CEO of a company called Zira, which has raised $3 million and just passed $50,000 in monthly recurring revenue to help you get company data more efficiently. Good morning, guys. Nathan Latka here. Our guest today is Martijn de Kuijper, and his company is called Revue. He is really the product guy, and he founded the company. And the company, what they focus on is getting your thoughts into people's inboxes. We'll talk about that more. Additionally, previously he founded Fosbury and Yunoo. He's also a Techstars alum. All right, Martijn, are you ready to take us to the top?
Yes, let's do this.
Very good. All right. So I'm excited to have you on. The product is kind of a hot one. There's a lot of companies like Jason Calacianis with Inside.com, or what Sam's doing at The Hustle, where these email lists, they're just taking off. So you're in that space, kind of. What does Revue do, and how do you generate revenue?
Well, so basically we make it super easy to create these kind of newsletters you're talking about, like The Hustle and Inside.com. So what we focus on is what we call personal newsletters. So they're not commercially focused newsletters like, discounts in my web shop or like, company updates, but more focused on content newsletters, like editorial newsletters. This happens a lot on Twitter, like people share things but we strongly believe in email. We think it's a super powerful medium. So what we basically do is we help people to share their content via newsletters.
And how do you make money?
So right now we have a SaaS model where we have a freemium model. So up to 200 subscribers is for free, and after that you start paying $5 a month, and then you can send up to 1,500 subscribers, and you get more personal customization. So you can change colors and remove our logo and these kind of things.
And what, just so we don't have to go into each individual pricing plan, what's the average customer paying you per month currently?
Yeah, it's not a lot. It starts at $5, and the biggest, most people are in the $5 plan. So it's somewhere in between like $5 and $10.
Okay, so we'll call it $7.
Yeah.
Okay, and now you listen to this show, so you know what you're in for, right?
Yeah.
Are you enjoying the show?
Yeah, of course, man.
Good.
It's wonderful. I really enjoy it.
Why do you listen out of curiosity?
I don't know. It's you're very metric focused. I just love that. I love to hear how other companies are doing, and also to get some sort of like benchmark. I think that's great.
Yeah, very good. I know people always say, I don't like comparing myself. I love comparing, because then you know if you're ahead or behind, and you get new ideas. So it's fun. It's fun to always hear why people are listening.
Yeah.
All right. So take us back. Tell us more about the story here. So what year did you launch the business in?
It was January 2015. Yep.
Okay, good. So about, what is that, 12, 13 months ago?
No, it's 2 years ago.
2015. Sorry, 2015.
Sorry, 2015. Okay. Yeah. 2 years. So exactly 2 years ago, I started this on my own, more like a side project. I was working on the acquisition of my previous startup.
Which was what?
Had some time on my head. It was Fosbury, that focused on iBeacon technology.
iBeacon technology?
Yeah. Do you know what iBeacon technology is?
Yeah. Who'd you sell it to?
It was a US-based company. To be honest, it wasn't like a successful acquisition. It was more like a soft landing.
Oh, tell me more. Tell me more about that. Nobody ever talks about like things that are soft landings, but they're so important. They happen all the time. What do you mean when you say soft landing?
Well, we did it for 2 years, went through Techstars. We had a lot of people interested in our services, but we didn't do a lot of actual implementation. So we focused on iBeacons. It was still very early. So we had some investments.
How much had you raised?
We raised roughly $300K.
Okay. And you went through Techstars. Would you go Techstars London or what?
No, it was Austin, Texas.
Oh, you were in Austin, Texas. Very cool. That's where I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. So that was quite the experience.
Would you like Austin?
Cool. Yeah. Oh man, I love it. It's a great city.
But now where are you now?
We're now in Amsterdam.
All right.
Netherlands.
And how many folks are on your team currently?
We're with 5 people.
Okay, good. So that's cool. So you were down here at Techstars. You raised $300,000. What did you sell for? Like, did you return any money to investors, or did you just kind of wind it down?
No, we did return some money to investors. And we got ourselves. We got like a little bit. So we didn't make a lot of money. So we either needed to raise some more. We were working on it for 2 years. We weren't making a lot of money, so it's really hard to raise again. What
was the revenue that you were making, per month or per year when you sold?
Oh, that was like basically nothing. Okay. I mean, we did some, of course, but it's not like worth mentioning.
Less than 10,000
per month. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, got it. So what did you say? Well, if you got money back to the investors, it means you sold it for more than $300K, right?
Yeah, well, you know how these things are. Like this is not like, what we did was an asset sale. Yep. So you don't sell like the whole company and like, you get, you know how it works a bit. So, we did give some money back. But it was like, we didn't make enough money. So we had to choose. And then the US based company, they reached out to us and we're like, yeah, sure, let's do this. So we got some shares, we got some money. That's about it.
What did they pay for the asset?
I'm not allowed to say.
Oh, even though it was over 2 years ago?
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's what we agreed on. So
okay,
I'd like to.
Well, that's good. Okay, so what did you make? Obviously, there's a lot of moving pieces there. Investors made money. You probably had co-founders, team members. But personally, from that sale, what did you make? What did you make any money at all, or no, as a founder?
Yeah, we did make some money. Let's say like around 50K.
Okay, so you made about 50K there, and what did you do with that money?
I invested in my new company, of course, in Revue.
Okay, good. So that's perfect. So where'd you invest it in? Where'd you spend it?
Like the first year I was on my own, so I worked on it. It was just like my own salary, of course, and all the costs that we had, or I had at the moment. So it was basically that. Yeah, that's what I paid. I still had some money from my first acquisition. So
which one was that?
That was Yunoo. That was my first company, which was basically a mint.com equivalent, but then in the Netherlands.
And you sold that
after. Yeah, we sold that one. Yeah.
For how much?
Let's say a few million.
Okay. And how old were you when you sold that?
I was 26.
26. Good. Okay. So and how is that company valued? Is it valued on a kind of a revenue play, or is that like more of a data play? Because you have access to obviously financials for people, which is valuable data.
Yeah, it was mainly valued on the number of users, which was what? Maybe. We had like 200,000 users in the Netherlands.
Oh, very cool.
So I know it's not a lot like internationally, but in the Netherlands it's quite big.
Who was the buyer?
So, it was a software company in the Netherlands.
What is it? What's the company name?
AFAS.
AFAS.
AFAS. Yeah.
Are they in the fintech space?
No, they're like an ERP vendor.
Ah, okay, interesting. All right, so you're 26-year-old. You had a multi-million-dollar sale on your first company, which is like mint.com, 200,000 users. You then, after that, launched the next company, which was a soft landing that you sold in the States. You went through Techstars in Austin, made 50K from that. In addition to that 50K plus the money from your first sale, you invested a bunch in Revue. Now, have you bootstrapped Revue totally, or have you raised capital?
No, we did raise some money.
How much?
So this year we raised 350K.
Okay. So total you raised about 350?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was that a convertible note or a priced round?
That was a convertible note.
Oh, very good. Okay, so 350K convertible note. What'd you do? A safe or a kiss, or pretty standard terms, or what?
Sorry, what
What did you do? Like a safe, the YC safe, or a kiss? What were the terms on the convertible note? Pretty standard.
Okay. Yeah, pretty standard convertible note. We did a 3 million cap and a 20% discount.
And what about interest?
6%.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's good. Okay, great. And then and then fast forward to today. So how many customers do you have paying you for Revue?
So we have roughly 1,000 paying customers right now.
Okay, that's great. So 1,000 paying customers at around a $7 ARPU. So what, you're doing about $7,000 per month currently?
Yeah, a little bit less because there are a lot of like discounted accounts.
Sure. So
that's like, we're not focusing on the revenue part right now. We're mainly focusing on growth. So we didn't, when I launched the first version on my own, I didn't have a pro account, like a revenue model. So I implemented that 2 months later. And to be honest, we never changed that until now because we're mainly focusing on top of the funnel, say like acquisition and activation.
So how many kind of users are activated right now total?
So in total, we have 20,000 registered users. Okay. And say roughly 10% is active.
Okay. And how do you define active? Like they send at least one email per month?
Yeah. That's exactly it.
Oh, really? I guessed that right. It's one email per month.
Yeah. That's exactly it. At first, we started per week, but we found that people don't want to send. Yeah, that's a lot. So people don't want to send weekly, or they don't send weekly. They either send weekly, monthly, or more like an irregular pattern.
Yeah. Okay, so you launched it. Well, let's stay on the unit economics for a second. So you have 1,000 paying customers. What's churn? Monthly churn currently?
Roughly 10%.
Okay, so high, but you can work on that later.
Yeah, definitely. And
then are you doing any paid acquisition or no?
No, nothing. Okay,
so all free currently.
Yeah.
But the website's ranked pretty high though, right? You got 100 from Alexa. You ranked 101,000. So what, you're doing a lot of content marketing and stuff, right?
Yep. Yeah. We have a content marketer.
How else are you attracting these new users if you're not using paid marketing?
Yeah. So our main driver is the newsletters that people are sending out. So at the bottom of every newsletter, there's a link to Revue, and also everybody who signs up gets a profile page, and people of course share the profile page to get subscribers. So that's how that's like our main driver, growth.
How many emails are you sending per month currently?
2 million.
2 million. Okay, pretty healthy. Yep. Okay, great. And then in terms of, if we go back, so you said you have 5 of you guys based in Amsterdam up there in the Netherlands. Yep. You launched 2015. And what was first year revenue? Do you remember revenue in 2015?
Yeah, it was a few $1,000.
Call it 5,000, something like that.
Yeah. Because we introduced the pro version in on the half of the year, like in June or something. And at first it was just a handful of people that started paying.
And then what was total 2016 revenue?
I don't know, to be honest. We're working right now on like plans for 2017 and like wrapping up 2016. So
yeah,
to be honest, we're focusing on a new side project. So I'm like, my head is totally up in that. So
interesting. Well, let me ask about that in a second, but I'm going to assume like if you're doing $7,000 per month now, I'm going to assume maybe on a weighted average in 2016, you did $5,000 per month. So, I mean, is it fair to say maybe you did $60,000 total in 2016?
Sure. Yeah.
Around there.
Yep.
What's the new side project?
So like I said, we focus on personal newsletters. So what we want to do is, promote personal newsletters. We want to like preach personal newsletters because we strongly believe in them. And, we believe that everybody should send a newsletter. So what we're doing right now is creating a big index of all, interesting newsletters, that we like. There are a few hundred. We're categorizing them. We're indexing them. So we're basically creating a search engine for all newsletters on the web.
Interesting. And are you more excited about that than kind of your current Revue product? No,
definitely not. It's not a product that we want to. It's more like a side project that we want to launch and create some buzz, and create a platform where we can promote newsletters, both that are like sent from Revue, but also from other email marketing platforms.
Did you get this idea from when other people post on Product Hunt, like 10,000 newsletters that are crushing it, and then it does really, really well?
Yeah. Well, also, yeah. I mean, as a startup, right? You need to come up with things to generate traffic and to continue generating buzz. So this is mainly like a marketing play.
I was hoping you were going to say that this was going to be your new business and that you weren't excited about Revue, and I was going to offer to buy it as an asset sale.
Too bad for you.
I like the business. I'm serious about that. If you ever do pivot and you're looking for something to do with Revue, call me because I love the space.
All right.
Very cool.
I will do that. Cool.
Good.
Right.
Hey,
Awesome.
options are a good thing, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Top Tribe, as many of you know, I sold Heyo, and everyone is always asking me what my expenses were when I was building Heyo. Well, a big expense was that I spent over $3,000 per month on financial services to keep me out of trouble in terms of taxes. You know, my mom would always harbor me, Nathan, you gotta keep all your receipts and put them in a freaking box or something to make sure you don't get an audit or things like this. I'm like, Mom, I'm a millennial. You think I'm gonna keep all these receipts? I now use FreshBooks. I use their mobile app to take a picture of receipts, and it makes taxes a cinch. Additionally, I don't have to hire a $3,000 per month person to manage all my finances. It's like saving so much money, and my mom's happy. Additionally, I don't waste a bunch of time creating invoices. I use their templates, and I can avoid using Word templates or Excel files. I just use FreshBooks to quickly send out invoices, and it works like a charm. To get your free first month, go to nathanlatka.com/freshbooks and enter the top in the How Did You Hear About Us section. Again, go to nathanlatka.com/freshbooks and enter the top in the How Did You Hear About Us section. All right, very good. Well, Martin, let's wrap up here with the last 5 questions. Number 1, what's your favorite business book?
Oof, that's a good one. I like 1 to 0.
0 to 1 by Peter Thiel.
Sorry, 0 to 1. Damn.
I'm dyslexic too. It's okay. Number 2.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a CEO you're following or studying right now?
No, not actively.
Number 3, is there a favorite online tool you have, like Acuity Scheduling?
Ooh, favorite tool. I like Intercom. I'm a big fan of Intercom.
Number 4, yes or no, do you get 8 hours of sleep every night?
No.
And what's your situation? Married, single, do you have kids?
Not married, 1 kid who turns 1 this Saturday.
Oh, congratulations. That's exciting. Okay.
Thanks.
So
it is.
So, single, 1 kid. And how old are you?
I'm 32. I'm not single. I have a girlfriend.
Oh, you have a girl. Okay. Yeah. She's going to hear this and go,
Yeah, I'm not married, but I'm getting married this year. So
got it. Hey, congratulations. That's exciting. Okay. So, not married, 1 kid, 32. Take us back 12 years, Martin. What do you wish your 20-year-old self knew?
Oh, that's such a hard question. To be honest, I don't know.
The lesson.
I think it would be something like, don't, how do you say it? Like, keep doing what you're doing and don't get distracted by what other people are saying.
Don't get distracted by others. You guys heard it here from Martin again, founder of Revue. Launched it a few years ago after a soft landing on his last company, and before that had a great exit, multi-million-dollar exit on his first company when he was 26 years old. Revue is currently doing well, up to 1,000 customers, paying on average $7 per month to send out personal newsletters, doing a little less than $7,000 in monthly recurring revenue per year, $5,000 in revenue in 2015, around $60,000 in 2016, $350,000 raised in an angel round recently, gross churn about 10%, which they're working on. Again, their team of 5 in Amsterdam, helping you send more meaningful and efficient newsletters. Martin, thank you for taking us to the top.
Thanks for having me.
If you enjoyed today's episode, go back and listen to yesterday's with Charles. He's the CEO of Zapnito, which has an annual contract value across its customer base of $210,000. They just passed 12 customers and they've raised $650,000. How do they get their annual contract value so high? Top Tribe, I love giving away free money. I feel like Oprah giving away cars, and I have something special for you today. How many of you have heard our super sharp guests talk about success they've had with Facebook and Google ads? Well, all of you listening right now, yes, if you're listening, you get $100 in free AdWords. Here's how you get it, okay? Again, thanks for listening. Get the free $100 from Google, right, when you sign up with my website host provider, HostGator. Go sign up now to get your free money. HostGator.com/Nathan. Again, that's HostGator.com/Nathan. Okay, Top Tribe, I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. And don't forget, before you listen to any other episodes, subscribe on iTunes right now for your chance to win $100 every Monday.